Well, today is the day I'm going to finally start on my sand point well. Finally got all the pieces in. Who knows where water is, right? Other than I know about 600 meters, no, 600 feet over that way is a pond, slough pond, which I could theoretically pump it this far. But I have water here as I dug down. And it hasn't gone down in over a month, like it hasn't evaporated or anything. So hopefully there's water down here. Even though this is just like surface water, who knows what's down 15, 20 feet. But I think it's my best bet. So I'm gonna clean out the pipe with soap, just in case I may want to drink it down the road, get it tested. But the first thing we got to do is put in this sand point. 3 feet long. It's got these holes in the side here with a screen below, or a screen inside, another screen, so it lets water seep in for 3 feet, and then you can pull it up. It'll only pull up about 25 feet is max. Hopefully I don't have to go that far. But I'm going to give it a start and see what happens. It's always good to have 2 or 3 ways to get water. Okay, got her started here. Got to make sure you keep it level as possible. Teflon tape. And then we screw on a collar. Be careful when you're ordering these collars if you're getting it from Amazon. Because the first batch I got, it was supposed to be correct threads. Everything in the description was correct threads. But when I got them, they didn't work. They were wrong, slightly off threads. I should have read the comments more and I would have seen that people weren't happy with them. But now today I got in the real good ones. So we'll go with these. But I'm going to try and, I bought a 1 1/4 threader to cut threads. I'm going to try and rethread those other ones. Because if this works out well, no pun intended, I'm going to put another one in somewhere. Yeah, I just got to go run and get my pipe wrench. Yeah, you put this special end on that you hammer on. Definitely have to have that. Just nice and snug. And then we start hammering. I've never done this before, but I've watched a lot of videos on it. Once I hammer, it loosens up a bit. Gotta check to make sure it stays level. Level as possible. Okay, we're down about 6 feet. I'm going to put the tape measure down inside. I can do this with one hand. Let's see. You hear that? I'm hitting water. And I'm down, yeah, down about 5 feet. I'm hitting it, but where's bottom? Bottom is about 7.5 feet. And I'm hitting it at 3. You're supposed to go a good 3 feet below where you hit water. But I'm going to try and put another section on at least here. So I'm down about 10.5 feet. We'll try it there. The water table in this area is supposed to be between 10 and 30. So maybe I'll luck out. Who knows? Once in a while I get lucky. I'm going to put in another section. Make sure I'm down deep into the water. But I just want to let you know, I got this hammer end, which you're supposed to have. But it didn't screw. It only screws in about half or 3/4 of the way onto the threads. And if you don't have it all the way so it sits in the bottom, it kind of screws up the threads because it's knocking them down, right? So that wasn't working too good. So this pipe is kind of screwed. But I happen to have this tap. And I screw the collar on all the way. Collar goes on all the way, so that's good. And then I put the tap in so it's flush on the bottom. And it seems to be working well that way. But you order things and you think they're going to fit, they're supposed to fit. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. C'est la vie. Akuta matata. We're getting it. A little sweat, but that's all right. We love that. And I believe I have water. Just pumping it out into the ground here. Just got to pump and it's going to eventually clear up. But hell, my first pump, my first Sandpoint pump. Yeah. Very satisfying. If you're interested in any of the parts, I'll put links in the comments. If you have any questions, just ask away. I'm going to build a deck here eventually, a walkway, platform. Bolt this down solid. And yeah, should be good. For now, I'll just use it for trees and the garden. I don't think I want to be drinking it unless I get it tested, but it's easy enough to haul water for drinking. Another good point regarding these pumps that I've watched online, because I'm no expert on these. Like, instead of having to hold your hand and pump till you get a prime, because over time, if you're not using it, the water could slowly leak back down and you lose your prime, right? Rather than have to prime it every time. You can install a 1 1/4 inch ball valve right here. So you have a ball valve with a little nipple. So nipples goes into the pump and into the ball valve. That way when you're done pumping, you just close your ball valve and it's not going to leak back down the pipe. You know, extra probably 30 bucks for that piece of pipe and valve. And another thing, a lot of people recommend using pipe dope rather than Teflon. For me, Teflon works. It worked. But some people say pipe dope is better. You know, comme ci, comme ça. Have a good day. Stay safe. and keep on dreaming.